The Boston Celtics and Chicago Bulls meet for the fourth and final time this season, and we're going to look to cash in on a player prop that's come through in all three head-to-head meetings. I'm Steve Seagrave from sportsmemo.com, and I am in action tonight with an NBA best bet, still holding on to the top spot in the NBA at Sports Memo. If you guys enjoy these videos, you already know what to do. Like and subscribe, and post your favorite NBA picks in the comment section. If you don't have a pick, you can type in the word prop if you want to help us out with the algorithm. So we cashed in on yesterday's NBA video, Trae Young under 10.5 assists. He only records 9 against Houston. Those Rockets are tough customers when it comes to assists allowed to opposing point guards in particular. Tonight we got the Celtics favored by 14.5. Total sits at 231. Big part of that is Levine has been ruled out with personal issues. Kobe White is questionable. And for the Celtics, Horford and Tatum are both questionable. Boston does lead this series 2-1 on the year. But based on the uncertainty around these injuries and the huge spread, we're going to look towards a player prop here. We're going to be looking at Kristaps Porzingis over 18.5 points minus 125 at DK. Like we mentioned, he has cleared this line in all three head-to-head games against Chicago with 20, 22, and 21 points. And he's overcome some tough situations. He overcame a 25-point blowout, still went over, and as well as only playing 25 minutes early in the season when he had a minutes restriction, and he still cleared this number. When he plays 20-plus minutes, he's over this line in 13 of 20 games. The majority of the unders have come against teams ranking top 5, top 10 in defense. And luckily for Porzingis, the Bulls ranked 24th in defensive rating. The Bulls also allow the third most points to opposing center, fourth most points in the paint to opposing centers. And as far as just points in general, that number's 25.7 per game. The Bulls also rank dead last against the pick and roll, and that's where Porzingis scores 20% of his points. As we mentioned, Tatum and Horford are both questionable. If one or both were to miss this game, this line would obviously shoot up for Porzingis, so we get some nice value on this if one of those guys were to miss the game. The big 14.5 point spread would normally scare me off, but we already mentioned Porzingis cleared this in a blowout against Chicago, and I strongly considered his first quarter points over. We tried to make a play on that, and he was ruled out last week. But he does a lot of the number was a little bit too big tonight, but he does the majority of his scoring early in the game. If you watch first quarter, first half is where he really does a lot of his damage. So I think he can overcome even a blowout. And if Tatum were to be ruled out, or Tatum and Horford, the line would obviously go down as well. So that'll be our official play. Kristaps Porzingis over 18.5 points. Guys, I have an amazing special to share with you guys right now. You can get the rest of my plays right up until the Super Bowl. All access, so that includes NFL for the Super Bowl, obviously, NBA, NHL, and college basketball. Right up until the Super Bowl, all access, including 5% for $99. That's $59 off of the normal price. And I do have a 5% play already locked and loaded for the Super Bowl that would be included in that package. So go check that out at sportsmemo.com. As always, there's a link in the pinned comment. And I always post free plays on X at StevesBook22, as well as at sportsmemo.com. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button on the way out. Drop a comment if you would. And I'll see you tomorrow for another NBA video. Good luck tonight.